Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have the most insane rental kart race I've ever taken part of. This is a VHKC, otherwise known as the Victorian Hire Kart Championship, and it's basically the biggest rental kart championship in the state of Victoria. Hundreds of people race throughout the season, and it goes over like 6 different venues over 6 months. It is super cool, really enjoyable, and it's a great thing for, I think, motorsport and affordable motorsport racing in Victoria. So where are we this month? Round 3 was at A1 Supa Karts in Bendigo, and let me tell you, this track it's absolutely awesome. I love it. This is my second time here, so I was still learning the track kind of as we were going, but I got promoted to Div 1 for this round, so I think I'm going to stay there now as well. And when I tell you that these guys are so quick, it is ridiculous. And girls, guys and girls. Like, it is crazy. Like, everyone from like 1st to 20th is like within a few tenths of each other. It's crazy. It's crazy close. It's really good racing. And as you're going to see in this video, if you have ever thought, especially if you're in the state of Victoria, Australia, and if you've ever thought about joining up, it is 100% worth it. Just definitely give it a shot. So, as you see me nearly take off into the shadow realm. So, the format for this weekend was 1 qualifying session, 1 reverse grid race, yeah, no, it was absolutely insane, and then 1 main race. And basically in this video, I'm going to take you through my qualifying, to the reverse grid, and then to the main race. So, let's get to the qualifying lap. Hey guys, Andre from the future. I just quickly wanted to say that the qualifying lap you're about to see me break down was a 41.155. Now, that wasn't my quickest lap of the race weekend. My quickest lap was actually a 41.011, and I'm going to show that quickest lap at the end of the video, so you can go watch that once the video is complete. I'm also going to add timestamps quickly, just so you guys can see when the qualifying breakdown finishes, when the reverse grid race happens, and then when the main race happens. So yeah, if you just want to flick through and see that quickly, you can. Also, just to mention quickly as well, if you are enjoying this video so far, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. It's always greatly appreciated. But yeah guys, that's it from me now. Let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so here we are starting the lap. That's the timing line right there, where the cone is, the pink line-ish, I'd say. You want to get wide, and then as soon as you start seeing, there isn't really an easy marker you can go by. You kind of just have to go by eye, but you can either lift or brake a little bit depending on the car and how much grip you have. Now, you want to turn in, you want to hit this apex. As you can see, I didn't hit the apex. I was probably 1/2 meter out. So if you hit the apex, that might be 1/2 tenth there, say. But you basically want to get on throttle as early as possible, because you want to get your momentum going. Here you can run out wide. Now, the cars will hit the limiter probably around halfway through the straight. And the good thing about these karts is that they're actually, from what I can tell, a lot of them are pretty even. Obviously, you'll get your bad and your good ones, but most of them, speed-wise, tend to cap out pretty much at the same time. Here, you want to start wide. You'll find yourself moving into the center of the track, and you basically want to brake as late as possible, as whatever you're comfortable with, because it is a pretty scary corner, and then slowly release the brakes, and you want to hit this left apex. So hit that clean, and then the right side, you want to hit that as well. Now, you want to drag yourself a little bit wide, just like this guy has, and just like I'll do. And then you want to hit this apex a little bit. You don't want to completely hug this corner, because you're going to be scrubbing off too much speed. It is very bumpy here, but you just have to deal with it. This left-hand corner is very scary and very flat. Right where I am now, it's actually an incline. So to explain it better, because this is probably one of the most scariest corners on the track, you do want to hold it flat. When you get to this point here, you can hear it. You can hear the tires squealing, but you'll hit this apex. And as you hit the apex, you'll start to feel the incline. So what your kart's doing is it's going to hit that incline, it's going to compress, and it's going to grip up. Just like that there. So you can kind of see it. I'll lift up a little bit, and that's it there. So it's a very scary corner. When you first get to the track, you're like, how the hell do people do this flat? And sometimes, depending on your tire grip, you actually can't do it flat. So you want to test out your kart first. But when you turn in, you want to make sure you're wide, and then you want to come in. You don't want to really turn too much, because as you turn, you'll actually feel the rear kick out if you turn too much, if you put in too much steering. So you want to try and keep it as straight as possible. So start wide, come in, you'll hit that incline, and then you'll actually feel the kart grip up. You can see, as an example, look at how much higher he is compared to where I am. Now, coming up to the corner that was probably the bane of me this whole time. As you saw there, I just went past this little patch here. Is pretty much what I was using as a braking reference, and I'm still learning. Like, I'm still new to rental karting. I've done it a bit, but like not at a real quick professional level. What I was noticing the really quick guys were doing is they were braking probably just after that little dark patch, and as soon as I was braking, they were snapping the rear out and then actually pointing straight into this apex here. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't, so you should try it and see how you go. But basically, you want to brake, get the nose pointed in straight to that apex. I did carry probably a little bit too much speed here, and then I actually washed wide. But then you want to come back in, you want to hit this corner, and then you want to run wide and then full throttle all the way through here. I'll quickly get to another part where I did actually manage to do it properly, and then you can see. Alright, so this lap actually did the corner really well, and I wish I did this in my actual good qualifying lap. I probably would have gained 2/10 or something, but it is what it is. You can't always have the perfect lap. Now coming into the corner, as I was saying, you've got this little dark patch of tarmac here. That's my braking reference. You brake, you want to feel the car swiggle. Now you can see I'm actually correcting straight away here. So as soon as I start turning in, look at my steering, I'm turning, instantly correcting. That's how you know you've actually got the rear rotating. Now, I hit the apex, I'm turning as much as I can because I don't want to wash out too wide, and you want to stay narrow here. So I'm staying in narrow, I'm not going all the way out wide like I did in that other lap that I mucked up. And I'm staying left, hitting that little white curb, and then again, full throttle, making my way through that right apex, and then again, finishing the lap. You don't lift at all after that. And that's it, that's the lap. So, now that we've done that, let's get into the reverse grid race, which was absolutely insane. Alright guys, here we are starting the reverse grid race. This is split 2 for Div 1, and basically I qualified 4th for the main race, and that basically means I start 8th for the reverse grid race. So I've got 3 other guys behind me that are quicker than me. So, one thing I've learned about this track from the first lap of this race is you do not want to be offline in the dusty part of the track because it gets dusty. And when I tell you this is the most hectic race, it starts horribly and then somehow I managed to pull it back. I don't want to spoil too much, but you just have to see it. It was absolutely crazy. So starting up in the formation lap, basically just trying to weave, get some tire temperature into the tires, obviously. Now for this round, it was actually a rolling start, which is really cool. It kind of stops people from complaining about the fact that if it's a standing start, depending on what kart you have, some of them go and some of them don't go. And in round 1, I had that issue where I put my foot on the accelerator and someone just completely sent it past me. So, rolling start, obviously you could imagine this is going to be absolutely chaos because you've got, again, like the guys in front, they're not that much slower. They might only be a 10th or 2 slower, but like it's just you just see this is absolutely chaos. So checkered flag down, we absolutely send it. I've got this guy bumping me on my left, someone fully dive bombs him on this left hand side there, pushes him forward. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to survive at this point. 33 goes wide off the track, rejoins, just misses me, and now we're like, okay, settle in. I've got this guy on my left. Again, this is a flat corner, but the tires are cold, so I'm not sending it. I managed to stay side by side with him, and now it's 3 abreast. We go into this corner, people locking up in front. I'm turning, and I completely lose all my grip, and I spin out. And I'm like, you are absolutely kidding me. I'm like, I really got to catch up to these guys. I was honestly, like, how the hell did that happen? I've never had a kart just lose grip like that ever. Like, I was even going quick, and it just completely slid out. And I was like, all right, what the hell's going on here? And then I can tell, I'm a little bit upset at this point. Yeah, I'm like, why don't I have any grip on my right-hand tires? Anyway, I got over it eventually, don't worry. Now, it's just basically a catch-up game. I've got all these guys in front of me, and I'm like, how am I going to catch up? Again, I just no grip on those right-hand side tires, just completely going wide. And I'm like, okay, so I've got to work with this now. Here, I'm like testing, I'm like, do I have any grip? Again, going a bit wide. I was like, okay, maybe I'm getting a little bit more temperature in. I've got these 2 guys fighting in front, again, washing out. They go, one of them, cuts in. These guys end up going 2 abreast right here. And I'm like, all right, I need to make moves quick. Cut down the inside, brake a bit later, bang, hit the apex, check my rear views, and no one's there, so I keep on going. This guy's here, I'm like, I'm going to cut him off, can't let him go through. Completely able to do that. He wasn't side by side with me. And then I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm clear. Now, number 11 in front of me, I don't know what was wrong with his car, but he was literally just sliding absolutely everywhere. Alright guys, a few laps have gone by. We've got 7 laps remaining now, and I've got this number 11 right in front of me. I've been struggling to catch up to him or really make a move. I'm catching him, I'll catch him in the corners, but then on the straights he'll just maybe get that little bit more momentum and then pull away. So, coming to this corner, and what you can't see as well is that I've actually got someone right behind me, right on my ass. So I'm worried about him too. So going into, again, the corner that's the bane of my existence, I do it well, and then I've got 11 right in front, and he doesn't do anything wrong here, but I get focused, hyper fixated on him, and then I pull wide. And that allows this guy, number 99, to get right next to me. So I'm holding him wide, and then I hit the apex. I think I'm clear of him now. I'm like, okay, I can't see him anywhere. Look to my right and I see he's still there. So at this point, what I'm doing now is he's on my right. I'm leaving him just enough space. Obviously, he's not off the track, but I'm keeping him as wide as possible so he can't push me in and compromise my line. So I keep him wide, and then I hit my apex as usual, and he obviously slots in behind me because he can't do anything about it. So I think that defense there, it might not seem like much, but if that guy did manage to get past me, it probably would have changed the whole outcome of this race, to be completely honest. Okay, so I've managed to catch back up to the number 11 now, and as you can see in front of us, it's absolute chaos. Every single one of them up there is fighting for the F1 World Drivers' Championship right now. That is what is in their minds. And they're scrubbing, going back and forth. And from my perspective, I'm just like, this is awesome to see. So, 3 laps remaining. One of them gets pushed wide a little bit here. And then I'm like, okay, so I need to start capitalizing now because I know these guys are going to be fighting. They're going to be making mistakes. Number 11 does squeeze through. 97, again, same thing. I hold him wide and I take the inside line. I get really close to number 11 here and I want to leave him. I don't want to touch him. And then I think he finally sees me. He's like, oh, wow, I've got a guy right behind me, yeah? So he's looking at me. I think that maybe spooks him a little bit because he goes in very hot, hits the dust, goes wide. I make the move. While that's happening, the guy in front of me comes off, goes into the wall. And then I'm like, all right, that's 3 positions. They're done and dusted in 1 lap. All right, so I've actually got the off-board of someone recording from the stands. And that's basically me here at number 11. As you can see, 11 goes wide, and then I make the move on him. And as that happens, this guy here, let's have a look at that. Let's break that down too. So that is these 2 right here. This guy locks up, hits him, bang, sends that guy into the wall. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so continuing on, number 3 was the guy that hit that guy off. Obviously, he's very upset. He's hitting the steering wheel and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it's racing. Sometimes you make mistakes and incidents happen. Can't do much about it. Now, going into turn 1, I can see these 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th in front of me. Number 1 is all the way up here. He's fully checked out, so he's not even up for the taking, I'd say. Now, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are absolutely going ham right now, going over curbs. This guy's going over curbs as well. That allows 3 to catch up, and now I'm behind here. I'm like, all right, I need to see what happens here. I don't want to get involved. Either way, 55 hits 31, 31 goes wide, spins around completely. That allows me to make a move on number 3, and now that's it. Now I'm into 4th place. All right, so breaking this down. The 3 are fighting here. That's me right there, my little helmet. As they go into the corner, he goes wide, spins out. This white helmet guy dodges him. I'm the one here. I managed to dodge him as well. Just fully had to get completely out of the way. Unfortunately, the guy behind me in the black helmet, he gets hit and then spins out. So that's that move. Now, on top of that, so we both, again, go out of the way. So the guy in the white helmet goes to the right on the outside, and then I go on the left and I'm following the guy in the green shirt. That's me. This is the guy in the white. I managed to slot in right in here. Just managed to slot in there. And then that's the move done there. Absolutely crazy. Like, that was insane. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much the end of the reverse grid race. We're about to hit the checkered flag here. Now, unfortunately, the guy in first, his kart actually had a mechanical failure and it was going really slow. And you can see him all the way up here, slowing down really hard. We nearly caught up to him and get the position, but that would have been... like, I feel for him so bad. So now let's get on to the main race. Alright guys, so here we are at the start of the main race. I'm starting in P4. Everyone was just eager to get going. We're ready to race. At this point, I'm just like, alright, I don't want to have any incidents. I don't want to make any major mistakes. Let's just get away cleanly and pull away from the pack. So, waiting for that flag to drop. That's when the leader goes. Flag drops. We all put the foot down. I sweep to the left. I don't want anyone getting on my inside line. 81 goes in front. I slide in behind him. Someone just sticks their nose into my left, but I managed to hold the position. Number 3 hits the gravel. That puts dust on his right hand side tires, and you'll see what happens on that long sweeping left where you got to stay full throttle. It drags him out wide because it's got no grip, and I managed to take the position into P3. I was very happy with that. Pretty much no effort on my side, and that was honestly pretty much it for this whole race. Nothing else really happened. So yeah, this is us. Literally, this is like 13 laps later or so. We're 2nd and 3rd. No one really put away from each other. Here we got the checkered flag waving. And that was it, finishing P3. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm probably going to be posting videos like this for most of the VHKC rounds. I also do sim racing content, as you can probably see from this big steering wheel in front of me. So if you guys want to see more of that as well, go check out the channel. But yeah, it was an absolute pleasure as we go into the pits. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.